GRT, earnings growth rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. WNW has a forecasted earnings growth rate of 1.00%, which VectorVest considers to be poor. EPS, earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. WNW has a forecasted EPS of -5 cents per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. PE, price to earnings ratio. PE shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. WNW has a PE of -643.80. The average PE of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is 70.60. A, earnings yield. A reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. WNW has an A of -0.16%. This is below the current average of 1.42% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to PE ratio. WNDIV, dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in DIV. WNW does not pay a dividend. DY, dividend yield. DI reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. WNW does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DI equals 100x, div price. It is useful to compare DI with A. If DI is not significantly lower than A, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, dividend safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. WNW does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and A levels that are much higher than DI. DG, dividend growth rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. WNW does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DI, DS and DG into a single value and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. WNW does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. AVVOL. AVVOL is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. WNW has an AVVOL of 587,469 shares traded per day. Percent vol. Percent vol reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the AVVOL. Percent vol equals volume AVVOL, AVVOL 100. WNW had a percent vol of 3,541.28% on Friday, February 12, 2021. PRC. WNW price changed 102.33% from the prior day's closing price. Sales. WNW has annual sales of 10 million. Sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. WNW has a sales growth of 38.00% per year. This is excellent. Sales per share, SPS. WNW has annual sales of 41 cents per share. Price to sales ratio, PS. WNW has a PS of 79.29. Shares. WN